Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. Today, one of my favorite types of videos to film, we're going to be testing a bunch of new makeup. Some of it is not new to me, but I'm still excited to show you. So let's get into it. Now I already did my brows and I already primed with my Milani Make It Last, just a nice neutral type of primer setting spray. And for lips, I have this Hard Candy Lip Butter Balm. It's in the shade Mint Cream. It's just a clear. Now I've already tried this and I do plan to post my short maybe after this video, but it's very minty, but it's not as thick as it feels like when you swatch it. It goes on very smooth and I really like it. They have other shades that I want to try because I already like the formula, but it goes on so smooth. It is minty, so maybe get a different type, different shade if you don't like mintiness. It's so creamy. To me, it borderlines a lip mask. It's so plush. Come on, Hard Candy, yes. I zoomed in. This is what it looks like on the lips. It looks so nice. It's so hydrated. You do feel that mintiness on your lips, but it's not too bad. It doesn't irritate my lips. So this so far is a winner for me. Now, let's move on to primer. Now, these products aren't completely new, but I'm so behind on makeup. Everything is new to me at this point. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer in Velvet Blur. I love a good blurring primer. So I want to see how this looks. I want to put this all over my face. This is the only primer that I have. I'm nervous, but I've heard good things about it. I'm going to start off with one pump. It feels very smooth going on. Oh yeah, I can see the blur. Wow. Oh yeah, you can see a little bit of mattifying going on already. Well, I guess not technically mattifying, but like it's taking the shine down and smoothing over everything. Feels very nice. And we're gonna see if it dries down. It seems like a little bit of this goes a long way. My face does feel very soft. It looks really good. Okay, now we're gonna let this dry while we go onto the eyes. I'm very excited. I'm just gonna go on with my e.l.f. eye primer. I'm gonna set it down with this CoverGirl Clean Matte Press Powder. It's supposed to be for oil control. I have the pink one. I guess that's just like a regular one. I love the packaging because it's blue. And I have this in the shade 555 Soft Honey. Hopefully this will match. And I like that it comes with a mirror. That's very nice for on the go. Looks very soft. I'm excited to use this on the face, even though I don't think we're gonna need it because the foundation is matte. But you know what? It's gonna be fine. Everything is fine. For eyeshadow, we're gonna go in with the Cara Beauty Viridescence palette. I think that's how you say it. I have been dying to use this palette. I had a look in mind a few days ago, but I forgot. So we're gonna see if I can remember. I have the Hello Honey from this brand, the palette from them. It is so good. Like the formula, the colors, beautiful. And I mean, look at this palette. You cannot tell me that this is not stunning. I'm very nervous, but excited to use this. I want to do something green. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Plentiful right here, which is just a muted green. That's a pretty color. Ooh, look at that color, guys. It's so pretty. And it looks very smooth too. I'm going in very light-handed because I'm nervous. But I think you can pack this on. I'm going in with the third layer on each eye. Okay, and then I'm going to use that same brush, but the other side. And we're going to go in with the shade Fiddle Fig. It's this very bright shade right here, and we're gonna put that in the crease. It's gonna be fine. I have to convince myself. I don't think I've ever used a green eyeshadow like this. It's very pigmented. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, this is pretty. This color. Look at that, y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay, now for the outer corner, we're gonna go in with the shade Mother Earth, which is like a really deep, almost like brown with a green undertone right here. I'm just gonna pack it on, and then we're gonna go in the inner crease right here. Well, I guess it is the crease. And I'm gonna add some of that lighter, brighter green Fiddle Fig again, just so we don't lose it completely. I love these colors and how they're buildable, especially as someone who has never used these kind of greens before. Oh, I'm excited for that shimmer. Okay, now I'm gonna go back and add that bright green Fiddle Fig. I messed up on this eye. I meant to put it a little bit higher, but we're gonna fix it and it's gonna be fine. These are just the matte eyeshadows, but they layer so well and they look smooth. I love it. Okay, for a shimmer, I think I'm gonna go in with Golden Barrel. It's this shade right here, and I'm gonna put that all over the lid, or at least in the inner third. I think I'm just gonna use my finger. I know y'all see that. Oh my gosh, I love shimmer so much. Ooh, green eyeshadow, yes. This is like forest greens, I love it. Wow, look at that. I'm gonna see how it layers. I'm also gonna blend this right here. They feel very soft. Ooh, I like the way it layers on top of itself. It doesn't crumble. That's what it looks like up close. It's not really sparkle, but it is intense, and I'm still fine with that. Yeah, these are very, very soft. I love that. Yes, ma'am. Okay, Cara Beauty. Now we have this shade. I think it's gonna go good. I think. And it's called Ray. It's the shade right next to the shimmer we just used. Right here, this really light color. Okay, I had a smaller brush, so now this one looks a little bit more sparkly, I guess you could say. I'm gonna see how it applies without spraying my brush. Ooh, it does stick pretty well. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I love this. And for winged liner, I'm just gonna use my NYX Epic Ink Liner in the shade Dark Chocolate. Love. I think I use this more than the black one. This is a winner. I love Cara Beauty. I need to do like a full face because they have a foundation as well. And maybe a concealer. Like that's one of the products that I'm very interested in. I've only ever tried their eyeshadows. Baby, they are good. They are good. So what's next? I think it's foundation, right? Okay, yeah, it's foundation. So I'm gonna go in with the Tirtir Mass Fit All Over Cushion, and it's the pink one. But this is what the box looks like. Okay, well, you can't even see, so never mind. I got this in the shade 33N Macchiato. I have no idea if this is gonna match. I love the packaging. It's a lot more, it's not super weighted, but it's like a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. And that's what it looks like when you open it up. And the puff isn't too thick, but it's not super thin. It has a nice balanced cushiness to it. I've only used one other cushion from M Cosmetics, and it was very pretty. They just need more shades. Oh gosh, I don't think this is gonna match. Yeah, this is gonna be too light. It has a bit of a fragrance to it. Yeah, it's gonna be too light. Well, it does spread very well though. I just don't like that it has a fragrance. Like, why? This looks crazy, guys. It looks really good though. A little bit goes a long way though. We're just gonna have to make it work with bronzer. We're gonna see if it oxidizes, but I don't think that it will. Okay, I'm going in with the second layer. Like, it looks like it's gonna match, right? But then it doesn't. It doesn't look as dry as I thought it was gonna look. I don't know if you could tell. I would say it has good medium coverage. You can kind of still see my hyperpigmentation right there. It looks good so far. We're gonna see how it lasts. It applies very well over top of that primer as well. I do think the CoverGirl primer is smoothing, but it's not super smoothing like the one from Milani, if I could compare it to another smoothing primer. But I like the consistency of this one better than the Milani. So this is what it looks like. It is what it is. It looks crazy, but it's fine. Let's just move on to concealer. So I have the Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I just have a mini, and I have the shade Caramel, which is probably gonna be darker now because the foundation is too light, but we're gonna have to make it work. This is so cute, by the way. Oh yeah, I have some new brushes. This is in my recent makeup haul. I have the Morphe M132 concealer brush. I love good angle concealer brush. I also have their powder blush brush, which we're gonna use later on. Yeah, the cushion has a strong smell, but I can't place it. I can still smell it too on the face. That's why I thought to bring it up. Ooh, I like the density of this. This is like an OG concealer for most people, so I'm excited to use it. That's some good coverage. I really like this brush too. Oh yeah, it has some really good coverage. I love this color. I'm gonna touch up the inner corner as well. I don't want to lose that. Probably should have done it after, but I was just so excited. Oh yeah, it has really good coverage. It really helped to cover hyperpigmentation right there. So far, the eyes are my favorite part, and then the concealer. It's not that the foundation looks terrible, but it just looks crazy. Like, look at my neck right here, where I try to blend the foundation. Like you can tell a difference. Bronzer, you better save this look. Bronzer and blush. This concealer looks amazing. Like amazing. Now for bronzer, I've heard really good things about this. This is the Colourpop bronzer stick in the shade Shell Beach. I've heard really good things about this. I've never tried a stick bronzer before. I think they need more shades though. Oh yeah, it's very creamy. Where else do people put bronzer? On the forehead? I usually don't bronze my forehead. I don't want this to dry over top because we have a matte base. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out. Oh wow, it's blending very, very nicely. Ooh, ooh, come on Colourpop. Oh wow, that looks beautiful. I thought this color was gonna be a little too red, but it's not. I'm looking to see if it's picking up foundation. It doesn't look like it. I like how it's not completely subtle to the point where you don't see it and it doesn't blend away. It's still very much vibrant, but it's not like super pigmented. The only other bronzer I have to compare to this is the e.l.f. liquid bronzer. And that was my first time ever using a liquid bronzer. It was very pigmented and I was like, oh. So this one I would say is a little bit easier to work with where you can just apply it straight to the skin. But the e.l.f. one, you got to be careful with that one. I applied it straight to the skin. The first time I used 2 dots and that was way too much. And even 1 dot for each side is a lot. But it does blend very well. I really, really like the way that it blends. Like look how seamless it looks. Now for blush, I have the Dominique Cosmetics Cream Blush in Natural Rose. Look at this color. Is it gonna match the eye look? We don't know. Ooh. Okay, they're not super, super pigmented right off the bat. I love that. Ooh, that is a beautiful color. People will say don't smile and apply your blush, but I still do and I love the way it looks. That's what it's looking like. It's so cute. I love it. It goes on very smooth. It's not too dewy and the color payoff is good. So this is a winner so far. Okay, now we're gonna set with powder. And I've been dying to try this. This is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Silky Finishing Powder in Shortbread. But I love the packaging. Look at that. It's huge. I love it. I don't know if this is going to be too light, too dark. We don't know what's going on. Today is a mess. That's what the color looks like. I don't know where my camera cut off, but that's what the color looks like. And it's very pigmented, it seems like. Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's very pigmented. I don't know if this color is for me. I'll have to try it on my regular skin tone. I'm just going to keep this in the T-zone and under the eyes. It looks very smooth though, so that's good. And it doesn't feel heavy or look heavy. Okay, the more I blend it and the more it's like in the skin, it looks a lot better. But like, it does look super matte, so I like that. That's what it's looking like. You can still see the blush and the bronzer. Don't get me wrong, I still look crazy, but I do look smooth and airbrush. Yeah, it feels so soft. We are smooth, but like this bottom half, it still looks crazy. So we have to fix that. So far, I think I might need a slightly different color, but I'm gonna try it on my regular skin tone. So now, let's go in with this powder right here, the CoverGirl matte one. Okay, it's looking smooth. I'm like all over the place, like girl. I think it's making the foundation look better. I can still see the blush, yes. No, it still looks crazy. I think it looks better. But I'm gonna use this Morphe Complexion Face Palette. That's what that looks like. I don't know what shade I have. Oh, I have this in the shade That's Rich 8R. Look at this palette. I got this online at Ulta. This is gorgeous. So I'm going to use the blushes. I don't know about the highlighters because I have a new one from Nyx, but I'm gonna use the bronzers. Oh, they have a brightener shade. I'm gonna start off with this bronzer right here. Ooh, that's a pretty color. I actually think it might be, well, this is not my regular skin tone. We're gonna blend it out and it's gonna be fine. Yeah, that's very pigmented. I'm gonna blend this on my neck. I never do this because I hate it, but we're gonna have to do it. I'm gonna take one for the team and we're gonna have to do it. I think it looks a little bit better. Okay, so these are a lot more pigmented. I don't even know if I would use the contour. This shade right here, because what the heck? Oh my goodness, it's so smooth It's layering well on top of the powders. There's more of a glowy blush and then more of a matte blush. I think I'm gonna start off with the matte blush. We're gonna use the Morphe blush brush. This is the M201. So these are the two blushes that I'm talking about. This one is more matte and this one has more of a glow to it. I'm adding a lot of highlighter, so I'm probably not gonna use that one. Let's calm down, everybody. That is such a pretty color. Ooh, I like the way they blend too. I wasn't sure about this brush, but I actually really like it. Ooh, okay, I put too much on this side because I was playing around. So let me go ahead and blend that out. They blend out very nicely. I'm gonna try the brightening shade. It looks very dark. I actually don't know if this is gonna brighten. Oh no, this is too dark. Okay, see, I'm glad that I did that. You see that right there? That's too dark. So instead of a brightening shade, I could just use it as a bronzer. Let's go on highlighter, and then we have mascara and lips. I think that's it. So this is the NYX Buttermelt Hightlighter in the shade Glaze It Butter. Look at that. Ooh, the flip looks pretty. Oh, it feels so smooth. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's what I'm living for. I'm using the Anissa Beauty Tapered Highlighter brush. Okay, yeah, this is, yeah. I even said that I seen that it looks pigmented, but I guess I didn't believe myself. I love highlighter so much. It's one of my favorite things. Yeah, this is my thing. Yeah, sorry guys, you're gonna need sunglasses even though it's nighttime because I'm blinding y'all. This is a winner and it looks so smooth. Now let's finish up the lower lashes. Lower lashes are going to be simple. Wait, is it going to be simple? I don't know. We're going to start off with the darkest color that we use called Mother Earth. I need a waterline liner that goes with this look. I have one from Colourpop. Should I try it? I'm nervous. Okay, lower lashes are done, but before I go on with the, what is it called? Like a waterline liner, I'm going to use mascara, and I have this Eye Enhancer mascara from CoverGirl, and it's supposed to be curl, lift, and fan, and at the bottom it says you don't need a lash curler. It doesn't look like it's lifting. That's what one coat looks like. I can't tell if it did anything, to be honest. It looks like it's lifting a little bit. The formula doesn't feel too wet either, so I like that. I don't want to layer too much. I wonder if they have a waterproof version. It looks like it's doing a little something. Should I be using the outside of the wand or like the inside? I like the way it coats the lashes. It doesn't feel, like I said, too wet, because really wet mascaras weigh your lashes down even more. Yeah, I don't know about this, but I'm going to try it with the lash curler. Looks really good on the lower lashes. I'm used to mascaras not really working for me, so this is not surprising. But, okay, now let's try waterline liner. Should I go back? I want to wait till the lashes dry. I keep teasing on with this, but like, I need to make sure the lashes are fully dry. For lips, I have this Ruby Kisses Intense Lip Liner in the shade Dark Rose. You see, like, with the blush, you know, it's all coming together, it's all making sense. But I have 3 lip products that I don't know which one would go with it. Y'all know I'm a matte girl, so I'm like leaning towards this, but I don't know if it's gonna match. It looks lighter on camera, but it's a bit darker in person. This is the L'Oreal Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade 150 Lazy Sunday. I never tried these before. I've had them for a while, so I need to hurry up. I have tried these other 2 formulas. This is the NYX Elf Sun Boss Gloss in the shade That's My Jam. That's what the shade is. It's a really pretty shade. And then I have the Tower 28 Lip Gloss in the shade Sesame. This is more of a everyday rose. Ooh, this is a pretty shade. It's a bit more vibrant than I thought it would be. So this is what the lip liner looks like. I'm going to start off with the lightest gloss, which is the Tower 28 in Sesame. It's a very pretty shade. That's what it looks like. I really like this combo. And I do think it still matches the eyes, or complements the eyes, I should say. So now I'm going to try That's My Jam. Ooh, look at that shade. And comparing these to the Tower 28, these are thicker. I forgot how much I like this shade. This is a bit more like, ooh, date night, like a bit more bold. I forgot how good these are. I did, but I do want to try this shade. I don't know if this is gonna match, but I'm a matte girl, but I do love this. Let's try this shade. Okay, I don't know if this shade is gonna match the lip liner. Ooh, these feel so velvety smooth. I don't think it matches as well as the other 2. Yeah, I don't think it matches as well as the other 2. I think the e.l.f. one is my favorite. I want to see this formula and see how it dries. So while we let this dry, I'm going to go in with the waterline liner. This is the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Brouhaha. Oh, it's drying down. It's not too sticky either. Let me try to do this. I'm so nervous. I don't feel like I don't have a waterline. I've said that before, but like I don't see a waterline. Yeah, I feel like I don't have a waterline. It's just like on my lash line. Yeah, it didn't really do anything. Yeah, I don't think it really did anything. Can you tell? I put it on this eye. It just seems like it got on my lashes. I can't really tell anything. I don't know, guys. Okay, the more it's drying, the more sticky it's getting. Look how smooth and shiny it is. Like, I see the appeal of gloss, but it's something about a matte look for me right now. But I'm just gonna set with my Milani and then we'll be all done. Okay, while that's drying, let's talk about some of these makeup products. Let me put on the glasses so we can get the full look. Yes. Yes. This eyeshadow palette is stunning. Like, everything from the outside packaging, the formula, like, look at my eyes. They're so pretty. I can't wait to dabble into like that color right there, that blue. Ooh, I love it. And then I think my second favorite, I think it would be the Morphe palette. I love blush so much. I love it. And that bronzer, like I said, was super pigmented. This better still be available because I know Morphe's rebranding, but this is beautiful. I love a good face palette. It's just like all in one. You get your blushes, your bronzer, you get highlighters, like you get multiple products in one, and it's good for traveling. Or just good if you want everything in one place, you want to keep a small collection. This is beautiful. I love this formula. This highlighter is another winner. That's why I was like, should I do a top 3, top 4? Because I think this is in the top 3. But I really love the CoverGirl matte powder. I really like that. But I really am in love with highlighter. Look how wet it looks and look how intense, but it's smooth and it's not super sparkly and glittery. It reminds me, well, of 2 highlighters that I have. The Rare Beauty highlighter and the Milani highlighter. The, what's it called? The baked highlighter. You know what I'm talking about. I think it really looks good. It's like those. It's very smooth and intense. Look at that. Ooh. If you love highlighter like me, you're gonna love this. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Let me know your favorite product. I can't wait to look back at the footage because I can only see so much without my glasses. I'm nervous, especially with the foundation. I'm nervous, but I hope to see you in my next video. I'm sending so much love and positivity away. Bye.